not only do I need to know the young ladies who are working today, but I need to have a history with me, and I need to know why Audrey Hepburn was so great in Breakfast at Tiffany's, or I need to have studied the Cicely Tysons and the Diane Carrolls, or why Diana Ross is so amazing in Mahogany. Because if you get on the set and a director comes up to you and he wants to make some notes and tweak, and he's like, I'm thinking a little more like Diana Ross in Lady Sings the Blues. If you don't have a mental Rolodex of what he's talking about, it shows that you need to do your homework. So it's so much more that goes into this career of studying. Yes, we need to be at the weekend box office and to know the movies that are current and now, and who's casting for them, and who certain people have as representation. But we also need to know who we're around and who came before us. And we also need to know that even an age group slightly higher than our own. They're great people to study from. Especially with my haircut, I can learn from a Halle Berry or a Melinda Williams. And they're great people to stand in. I've been blessed to stand in for Halle Berry numerous times. And I can't tell you what a wealth of information it is to be on set and to glean from her and to watch her do her thing and come in and rehearse a scene, and I mentally go over it in my mind, and I'm thinking, well, I would do this, or I would do that, or I would evoke emotion here or there, and just to watch someone else who's been doing it for so long to show you the ropes is a great thing. So having knowledge of everything around you makes your job that much more easier. Because if you have a database to draw from, if you have history and depth, then you just can't play the cute girl, but you can also play and reach back other things that would make you great. It's that much more wonderful to watch. I also think it's a great practice to, when I go to theater performances or when I go to the movies, just to stay after and learn a little extra. When I go to the movies, I stay and I watch the credits. I don't just get up when the end of the movie is done and like, okay, watch that movie. No, you can learn who's casting the movie, or you can see different actors' names that you may not have been familiar with. So you just kind of get them in your head, so you know them. When someone says them in conversation, I think I've heard of that person before. And if there are people you don't know, go home and Google them. Look them up. See if they have a website or a MySpace page that you can research and email them. You never know. And if you keep updating these different individuals you meet, you may be able to work with them one day, but you have to start the relationship one day. Or when you go to see a play, stay after and meet the cast if you can, or the director, or even the casting director may be there. You never know. And that way you can send them a headshot the next day and say, I love the performance for XYZ reason. And if you ever have a reading or any other thing that I can be a part of, or upcoming auditions, I'd love to. Just keep me in mind. And then follow up with these people. It gets your name and your face and the work you are creating for yourself in their mind. So when they're thinking of another project and your headshot is on their desk at the bottom of some pile, it's there for a reason, and you've now created an outlet for that person to know who you are, and they can pick up the phone and call you, or call your agent, or send an email, or put out a search for you. But if they don't know you exist, then they can never call you. So it's not only great to go see these performances, but do the follow-up afterwards that could create work for your own self later down the line. When you're in the city, there's so many wonderful resources at your fingertips to take advantage of, but you need to know where they are, how to get them, and who to ask, basically. So I'm here to tell you who I asked and how I got there and what I had to do to hustle and make it to the next level, and I want to share that with you as well. That's it for this episode. I am Brandhyze, and this has been AM 101. And remember, if you're a young lady or a guy in the South or the Midwest or another country, know that your dreams aren't that far away. They are attainable. Ask me any questions. Email me, please. I would love to answer your questions. And let me know what you're thinking. I can share my world with you. Take care.